Hello, this is Farrise, and welcome to Stage 18 of Let's Play Ogre Battle Hardtype, Antalia. So today we're going to try to recruit Yushis. This is an angel who's come down from the heavens looking for her missing sister. And I'm going to try to slay an evil necromancer who's raising a bunch of undead in the swamps here. So I haven't really messed with my units very much. Definitely going to have Canopus. I'll probably just put everybody out here in the middle. There's not really a lot of great choices in terms of a city to hold in the middle, so what I'll probably do is rush everybody in the middle, and then go grab Yushis from the hidden temple over here. Here's the angel. And I want to try this unit again. I mean, Ninja Master doesn't do the best damage, especially when it's been built up as melee, but Lion has ridiculous agility, so I should get 3 hit-alls right off the bat. And I went ahead and swapped out the Cerberus here, or swapped in the Cerberus for the Iron Golem, or Rock Golem, who's about to be a Rune Golem, because, well, the Iron Golem, which is, yeah, here we go, it really just needs to be in a unit that can heal, otherwise I'm not taking advantage of the Golem's low HP but high defenses. And then, of course, having a Cerberus with the Sirens means they're all pretty high defense against fire, so if any enemy has a fire-heavy unit, they should do pretty well. They also might not do a ton of damage, but at least defend pretty well against something like Raven Men. I don't know that this unit is going to be super effective. This stage is going to be a ton of undead. I don't know that I need physical attacks that much, although there probably are some mage-heavy units with undead in front that they might be okay with. Definitely have to get Warren and Sardin out there. Definitely will deploy the Princess. His unit, I believe, is unchanged. I didn't make very many changes this time. And I'll reevaluate as we go. And I'll definitely grab the Opinion Leader and head him right over here. I believe the Hidden Temple with Yushis is right here. And I have almost max reputation, so shouldn't have any issue recruiting her. Decent alignment on hero, 70 or 80 or something. And I also have 4 or 5 free slots. I don't think her unit is max size, but I guess we'll find out shortly if it's max size. Or I guess I can check. 96. Maybe I'll erase one character, just in case. I'm ever going to use either of these because their alignments are ruined. But I should need one of them, I suppose. And I have so many other griffins now that I just don't need to.
Liberation.
Not hanged man, not hanged man. It's 2 stages in a row. But, you know, I'll probably draw a chariot next, so it's all good. Fire staff, and I'm almost out of space for items. Head angel. Oh, looking for your sister. Captured by Rashidi. Well, we've rescued you, now you can help us kill some undead. And we promise not to go evil either, we promise. Which I'll never understand. How someone could fall in love with Rashidi, but probably charmed her like he did all of the High Knights. What are the terms of the contract? They never discuss interesting things like that. Fight for us. I guess it's implied that we're going to help her with her sister and she's going to fight for us. I guess I will just bring them back here. And at this point, I should just probably turn the Golem unit around and stick her into that unit. I'll probably actually take out the Nixie. I don't know that cold hit all is going to be all that awesome this level. Sylph and Double, though, that'll be interesting. Disco Black and White. And here we have So white and black again. So definitely no undead, but I didn't deploy my undead anyway. I don't know that I really want it. So if there were 3 backline, then I might consider having the Griffins go after him, but I think actually this is a decent unit, even though they have 1 white attack. And anybody with a monk ought to be able to do okay. Oh, just 2 units in view so far. I went with the King's Helm on the Vampire because that's physical, white and black. They're definitely going to go first. I'm really only worried about the Vampire, or, well, okay, maybe not. That should be the only thing that really obliterates him, but they're all going to go first. Okay, Meteor, he just has ridiculous black, so... I'm going to go back to weak for the 2... Okay, well, that gives him enough to not die, and it definitely is awesome for subsequent fights because we don't have to take white, so that puts us back to black and physical, which really simplifies the damage. And if he doesn't miss, he can probably heal back up. Yeah, I could do another. Well, you know, he'll just barely die, I think. So might as well just run away now. But without the Sylph, that unit becomes so much simpler to deal with. Although, ironically, this unit is the best unit to deal with them, probably. But just have to go HP to come back again. So someone else will do it. Alright, I have Death Capes and Black Charm in back, and then Noto Centaur in front. And maybe should have gone weak, but I guess it won't matter. Starlight just rips them to shreds, and then they miss on the Meteor. And then I'll get to heal back up and get 2 chances to hit him. Yeah, but this unit is still nicely OP. And they're probably in good shape to take out this unit as well. Although I will go ahead and re-equip. Alright, I got Angel Rings and the back robes. They're only going to take white damage. And then I did a mix of offense and defense up front with Brunhild on... Wow, that shouldn't have before me. Ogre Shield on the Raven Man, and my general has Brunhild. And we should win the War of Attrition here because they're only going to get 1 hit all. And we're going to get 4. That evasion is really starting to be super noticeable here at level 20, especially because evil men have fairly low agility. I mean, not super low, but for melee characters, I think they're pretty much the lowest in terms of agility. Although they're probably about tied with almost all of the standard male melee characters, except for Samurai and Ninja. Well, there's a couple more enemies. I think this one killed them off. If not, then get somebody else to finish them. And they may go shortly here. I don't have anything to worry about in terms of damage. I may as well just leave it on weak. Now, probably what I should have done is have somebody else with a black weapon. Although the Ogre Shield, I think... No, it's a physical weapon. So, actually, I'm probably not going to kill them just because I'm not going to do enough focus black damage. Well, maybe, I don't know. No, not quite. But but no reason to have them monopolize everything, so Sardin come up there. Have this unit come down here. That's what we got. No undead yet. Paladin and Raven Man. Zombie Dragon and a bunch of masters. So, Paladin and Raven Man. That actually would have worked out really well if I had a Rune Golem to tank the front line and then the Sirens in back, but I don't have that unit anymore. There, the Siren unit is way back there. This unit I think is also pretty strong against fire. Except, well, actually no, it's just Slust and Denim. And they really should be doing cleanup. They're definitely not strong against fire with the 2 Halloweens. Although they do have a lot of HP. I can't remember if that's an Eagle or a Raven Man. This unit should be fine. Here we go, cleaning up the Seraphim unit. Should be pretty uneventful, but I went ahead and put Angel Wings and white amulets and such on the back because I kind of thought they would go first, and almost right, I mean close enough. I did have the Death Claws on the Eagle Man, it just wasn't quite enough damage. I think even on weak it wouldn't have been quite enough damage. So now they need to heal. I guess it's about as close to just go over here. I went with shields up front since I don't have a healer in this unit. And really all the damage will be done by Warren anyway. Okay, that is actually not the unit I thought I would get. So I don't have any anti-fire or anti-white. And they definitely are all focusing. So I'll have to run away after all 3 back row guys go. That will at least definitely. Whoa, that ridiculously softens them up. Will I have to run away? Yeah, I'll start to run away. Or I will just die. It's no fun. I guess I could have used a priestess card or something. Well, at this point, I might as well kill them. So then I have to decide, do I want to replace the Lich? And can I get away before this other fight is another question. No. Well, that's unfortunate. If I'd had the right item, I might have actually been able to not die. Although, I don't know. Well, I already have the right items for this fight, so I went ahead and used 2 cures on the Doll Master. And I kind of think their ninjas will go first. Or not. Okay, well, they're certainly missing a lot more this fight. Okay, so that should be all the back row damage I take, and the front row is looking like they're in really good form. So, at that rate, I should be able to take out all the ninjas. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I won't be able to take out the Tiamat, but oh well, I'm a man down. What can you do? And I don't know if I can catch him. I don't know. Well, a monk is definitely a must for fighting any more of those Raven Man units. No, that's not really the best unit. This unit actually is the best unit for that. Maybe we'll try. And we're gonna run right into somebody else. Well, we might catch them first. That's the big thing, is when they go out of the swamps here, maybe we can catch them. And so we've got Siren and 2 zombie dragons, so fire and black. This unit should be fine. Knopus will probably just hit them first anyway. This this unit is probably not ideal. We killed a siren, but interesting. So that'll be undead, and I probably have no way to kill it. Yeah, rather than take damage, I'm just gonna befriend it, and then I'll get rid of it in a second here. A fickle friend am I. I mean, it could be worse. I could toss him into battle and let him, like, you know, die off. And perhaps not the best configuration to fight this. Wow, he went before Slust. NPC dragons, I should leave it on weak now. NPC dragons sure have higher agility than my dragons. And now they gotta go heal. But I got plenty of units here for the moment. Let's see if these are new. Okay, finally some undead. And then probably, yeah, 2 doll masters and 3 samurai masters. I think, actually, they would do okay versus samurai masters. They'll just probably beat the snot out of the ninja. Since there's 3 of them, one of them will definitely be on him, maybe 2. So I might pull back with that. This unit actually would be ideal here to weaken the dragons. So pull these guys back. Alright, time for a little Halloween destruction of dragon HP. No good. No, what? What? That is ridiculous. As is the damage I'm taking on the wizard there. But okay, at least got one of those hits in. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to do. I think I would go ahead and wait for the last lich hit here. And then it's probably about as good as I'm gonna do. So, took a lot more damage than I wanted to, but, you know, pumpkins are weak against fire. It is pretty deep in the night. I guess these guys will have to take them out, because there's really no one else here that matches up quite as favorably. So this shouldn't be too bad at all. I am weak against fire and black, but I'll just do so much damage that I just don't think that'd be that big of a deal. That certainly won't help all that much, but he's got a holy sword on, so wow, that's a lot of black damage. Their dragons are pretty freaking awesome. I have my dragons up to decent stats now. They just, you know, I don't know that I'm really want to use dragons all the time when the other beasts have gotten their final form. Like I want to get the golem to rune golem. I want to use the Cerberus some while it's still, you know, at the peak of its power. Use the Titan while it's at the peak of its power. And then later I can come back and, you know, use dragons. When I get to 24, I'm sure I'll be using a ton of dragons. So if it seems like I'm not using a lot of dragons right now, that's why. I've already seen those guys. Yeah, I really don't have anybody who's in great shape besides those 2 units and then Yushis' unit, which I just modified. I don't know about this. It's their mountain. I don't even know if they're going to be able to get over here in time for that. So I may want to adjust the path that Yushis' unit is taking. Although if they get all the way over there, then probably my lowest sky unit that's going back to base, I'll be able to toss in another caster by the time they get there. Yeah, the mountain units do not go well in swamps, it seems like, which makes sense. Got another unit here. Okay, that's the reincarnation version of the Devil Sylph unit, which is pretty harsh. Let's see how this goes. I went with 3 by Death Cloak on the back row, because I've only got a back row in this unit. And hopefully I will go first. That's not good. This whole thing is predicated on hitting them. No. At least they're not doing much damage in return. Good miss, so not going to take out the back row most certainly. Especially not with all those misses, but did get some damage in, and that may turn out to be a bad miss. So may have been able to run away before the next hit all. But still was able to weaken them some. I don't know if that's really going to be enough though. Well, I mean I'm not at half HP, so I should be able to go back and obliterate them again, I guess. Definitely probably should avoid those units anyway, so might as well nuke them. So this time I will expect my griffins to go first, but not have any expectation at all about the ninja. And I think he'll kill them with one hit if he'll just not miss. Oh, okay, maybe I should have gone weak. That's rather unfortunate. I can certainly track them down again, but still that kind of blows. 1 HP. 1 HP! And then I got 3 units kind of speeding north here that I'll have to deal with. And then of course I need them to not miss so that my ninja doesn't die, but they did not miss. Okay, they definitely need to heal. I got some units coming over, just not sure that they'll really get there just in time. Yeah, I might be better off just assuming that unit is not going to make it and go after this unit instead. What's in Warren's unit? Alright. Poor dead lich. And replace him with some other... Don't need a flyer. Well, they have a lot more mages. I guess I could pull the leader of that group out. Or I'll just take the evil one there, I think. Not as much damage as the lich, but certainly won't take as much damage either. And I can put him up front if need be, I suppose. And I think I'll just let him heal on base, so that if anybody makes it through the gauntlet here, they can deal with him. Alright, 3 times Death Cloak across the back row again. This time for black, not against physical. And then I have golden mail on the Hellhound, or the Cerberus rather. Because I have no healers, so I'm going to go max protect. I think I stay on strong, at least until that is cast. Then I'll go to weak. See if I can maximize some fire damage here, but not quite enough. I'm gonna have to go back to strong so that I'll die, and it's kind of poor timing in terms of the charm anyway. Well, not too horrible. Except, of course, that we did basically 0 damage to the Tiamat. But they are pretty hard to damage. I have to be careful that I don't get intercepted on the way back to base here. least no one else is coming for the moment. But I'm just moving so slowly. Alright, I'm hoping this is the demon unit, although it's both of them have white and black, so it won't make that much difference, but yes, it is the demon unit. And then the Sylph should go first and obliterate... Oh, it wasn't too bad, really. I have the King Helm on the Vampire, so he should have a little defense against... I was kind of hoping that I would go before them. But not to be. Okay, that miss is definitely good, though. Get another Ice Storm. Very unfortunate miss on the back row. So I really would like to have gotten the Sylph. So I'm gonna try best. Dang it. I was really thinking that best would be the Sylph, not those guys. So I'm gonna have to run away at this point because I can't survive another round of Dragoners attacking my Vampire. So not really what I hoped from that unit. This may not be closer, but even if it isn't, that's what I'm trying to defend, so I should send them there. Okay, that's interesting timing. As long as I can withstand one hit. Okay, well I can't even kill them, so may as well befriend them. And then we can delete them a little bit here. I went with all black defense. This unit is mostly holy, except for the Golem, which I really needed to have made him into a Rune Golem before this fight, so he's not so weak to white and black. Because he's gonna get freaking obliterated. Yeah, pretty much. And even with anti-black, the Angel there is still in a dangerous state. Okay, I think, well, yeah, I needed a miss, but not gonna get it. So, definitely a Rune Golem would have made a huge difference there. And the sad thing is, it's like XP, well, yeah, 32 XP, so I should have done a neutral fight, gotten him to level 17, shoot their low sky. Yeah, I wasn't able to escape here either. So, they're gonna get 2 hit-alls. I think I'm gonna use a bell on this unit. Pretty cheap, got 600k, so let's just do it. And then we need to deploy somebody else. Not them. I don't know that. Let's do this unit. I'm gonna make the same mistake here with Yushis' unit if I don't move them out of the way. They're slower, so they can't try to just retreat to base. They need to get out of the path. And they still may be too slow for that. It's gonna be close. No, it should be good. I'm not really sure which unit I'll get here. Probably the Devils. They look a little bit slightly in front, but I'm not sure. Okay, that's probably good. So I went with Ogre Shield up front, Durandal on the Titan, Brunhild on Evil One I'm a little worried about. Okay, I really needed that. Then I really needed to hit the Sylph, which I'm not going to do with those guys, because they just don't have the agility for it, and by doing physical attacks I've made this about agility. But at least I'm not going to take any more damage, so I'll be able to just kind of brute force through this. And a shame I didn't get the other devil, or the devil in back, but I should actually, well, I think I'm going to go heal anyway. Warren's unit should be able to take them out, so just going to make sure everybody goes by Warren, instead of just kind of stopping right in front of Warren. That would be bad. Oh, shoot. Well, it's too late now. By the time I get there, though. No? Why aren't they reviving them? Well, I'm not going to complain too much. Yushis can go take that city. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? They can recapture it. they stop moving behind Warrant. Okay, should be good there. And I don't know why those guys stopped. Okay, well, they still haven't recruited anybody, so it might be okay there. And these guys need to come over here. They can take those cities in a second here. Alright, Mystic Hammer on the evil one in the back, who's the lowest level guy. And I'm assuming that, well, either the Seraphim or my front row will go first. I went defensive on the front row, protectoring on the Raven Man, and how wrong I was about the Angel going first. Protectoring on the Raven Man, Ogre Shield on Fenral. So they should both do quite well against their front line, and then the back line is all anti-white. So this actually should work out really well for me. And with the monk, I'm not quite going to kill all of them, but I'm going to take a lot less damage than I thought I would. And it should be easy for somebody to clean that up. As long as they don't take too much damage, like these other units already have. Someone over here might be okay. Yeah, they should be good to go. And when they fly back out here, I'll probably be clued into the reality that there's a number of other units bearing down on me. Yep, there's at least one. And it should still be pretty much hurt, yep. So ideally, I would have the pumpkin heads for this. And they would have been ready, I just didn't send them up. So maybe I'll kind of hold off on that and see if the pumpkin heads can still redeem themselves. And I guess I didn't really send them fast enough. Yeah, that's rather unfortunate. Alright, since I let them stop short of the city and let the other guy heal, this is, yeah, gonna be the leftover guys. Not who I really wanted to fight. I went ahead and put anti-black stuff on, but I don't think it'll matter at all because I'm just gonna go right through them. Even with uber buffs, they just don't have enough agility to go first. Alright, I got angel wings on the liches. Wait, what am I thinking? Sylph's going first. Okay, it was a little rough. Golden armor on the evil one. Ouch. Yeah. This is not really gonna go all that great. Well, I really want to kill them. Except that, well, so if I take one, if it could miss the Eagle Man, but even then, I'll kill the leaders though. I'll kill the leaders. One more. Oh man, I really need to kill a Sylph for the next battle. That would help so much. Except I don't think there's any way. Well, they could miss the evil one, I guess. I don't really lose a lot by trying, I suppose. Nope, did not miss the evil one. Well, some unfortunate misses. But that's what you get when you have the uber ent and uber agility of a Sylph. And we'll kind of take the long way around here and just go sit on this city, which I should, yep, just liberate. And this unit should have ridiculously high alignment, should be all 100, so not that I really need more reputation, but it's not a concern. And I'll slightly skew their stats by 1 ent, whatever. Necromancer, that's what you tell me now, huh? Yes, well, he actually doesn't have as many undead as I would have thought. This is the first undead unit here, but he certainly does have a lot of evil ones and doubles. And the zombie dragon. Alright, looks like at least I'll get the Halloween on the zombie dragon. And you got somebody coming up here. So I have one Canopus to hit that? Probably not. I don't know, it's all physical. What else is he doing? I guess theoretically, Canopus is the one person that might be able to hit that sylph before he goes. So let's do that. And bring somebody else up. Surely the princess must be healed by now. Yes. And probably the other unit as well. Not quite. Alright, let's just make sure everybody is healing up here. Yeah, pretty much healed. And the nice thing about having the vampire right on my base like that is as soon as it turns day, I can actually just swap him out for somebody else. And then when it comes night, put him back in. Alright, this unit should be perfectly situated to, if not kill this entire unit, at least put the zombie dragon, I keep wanting to say Tiamat, zombie dragon in a position where somebody else can kill it pretty easily. And I really want to keep it on strong because I want to keep doing damage to the zombie dragon. Although it looks like now all I really need to do is have the Lich not miss, and I'm golden. I had to say that, didn't I? I had to say that. But still, it should be very easy for someone else to take out. Such as Canopus. He's probably the right person, he's got the luck. Either unit should go first, but... interesting. So this is not in the swamp, so I wonder if it'll still be undead. Nope. This is a freaking huge HP giant. So, may as well kill it for the XP, not going to take a lot of damage. And I'll just heal it right back. Don't have any items equipped, you can't pause it before you go into one of these fights. And back to full health. The giants are useful as neutral creatures, because they have really low charisma, which helps you move around your alignment without killing your charisma. And really should just need one hit to take out the dragon. And all four of my guys should go first, so... there we are. And if we're lucky, we'll even get something out of it. But not quite. And I guess actually I want to speed up here, take out those guys while this guy comes back to heal. And I have two guys coming down from base to take out the undead, which really just need some holy iron. This unit could take them out pretty well too, but a little behind if I was going to do that. And I think I might as well go ahead and take some of these other cities. No reason to wait for forever. Let's see how Yushis is doing. Still needs some time to heal. These guys are good to go, so why don't we do a little bit of scouting. Let's just check to see if they actually have some HP. Alright, I got Golden Mail on Slust up front. And I think I'll actually go first. Alright, nicely done. I should go first again. And maybe again. And maybe one more time? Alright, well, didn't quite pull it off. I was hoping to do a damage list, but... alright, still got a chance at this. There we go. Alright, very impressive after struggling a couple of other fights to kill one of the guys in the back row. Let's come out here. I assume that's the same unit, yes. So, Norn can at least take out the second one. Not Hanged Man! Not Hanged Man! Not Hanged Man! Alright, not Hanged Man. Yes, well, it's not like he already has undead. I suppose it'd be bad if he created more, but we'll just kill them too. I mean, come on, the marshes in the entire continent are kind of already filled with undead.
Write it out.
Alright, got all black stuff in the back row. Ogre shield on Fenril, Brunhild on Ravenman. Looks like we're in the hills. Little boulders everywhere. I think actually my front line will go first. So, some serious damage with Brunhild. And looks like they're going to be picking on Fenril some. Good thing that she has the black shield. So, the one thing this unit doesn't have is a white caster. There's nothing I could do to make the back row do the right kind of damage to kill the ghosts up front. So, just kind of had to go at them and try to kill off the front row. So now, I'll get one shot with the Eagle Man, or with the Raven Man, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just run away instead and let someone else finish them off. Because, yes, the Raven Man only gets 2 attacks. Heh heh. So that was close. And they should finish them off. They should not be going... We got someone back there if they are going to go faster. They are going to go faster. So let's pull Knopus back here. We'll just let Norn take out all of them. Brunhild and Dragonclaw up front, because the Dragonclaw gives little ents and some other benefits, which won't really be all that useful this fight, but next fight will be, and I'm too lazy to re-equip, damn it. And again, not weak, but I guess best. Muses must, at least based on the items, but she has the black charm on? I don't know, but they don't select based on, I don't know. Maybe they don't select element based on items, but maybe they do select target based on items. I don't know about that. I've never tried testing that, and that's not what I was expecting, so that's probably not good. But they are fully healed, so it's not horrible. I might be able to do some damage to them, but so I can't kill them. And unfortunately, there's the Tiamat, or another zombie dragon unit. They might be healed up enough to come get them, but they are zombie dragons. Why not? Why not? Send them out there. Alright, this time I thought I would try something a little different. Instead of going for defensive items, I put power rings on the griffins. Because guess what? I'm gonna run away as soon as I take enough damage to run away. So I don't really need uber defensive items. What I want to do is as much damage as I can. And I'm gonna run away as soon as I take enough damage to run away anyway, so... Besides a tiny threshold, it's not gonna be any different in total damage taken anyway. It just means I can run away at the end of the first round. And then go right into another unit that'll kill me, probably. Yeah. How about a bell? How about it? Alright, then Norn should be able to take out this second unit pretty easily. And then that's interesting. This unit is coming right at me-ish, but I can't be sure. It's probably actually going for my leader is what it's doing. So, instead of pulling back and healing some more, I'm just going to get in its path. That certainly means I could have waited longer. Alright, so then the hope here is that I go before... Well, that didn't work out. It won't matter, though. I should be able to kill... Well, that's rather unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to heal her. Because it does get another attack. But at this rate, it looks like my monk is going to go before. If not, I guess I'll have a dead muse. Although, I guess... No, there we go. And just to be on the safe side, I'll go strong. done, all done. And I probably should have put a death cape on her instead of the black charm, because she just takes so much more damage with the black charm. Well, not so, it's like 19 black versus 13, 16, 13? I don't know, maybe it's not that much. It may just be that her black defense sucks or her int sucks or something in comparison to a story character, princess, and a monk. Alright, can always use a little more HP. Well, if only they were all undead, they would be very one-dimensional and I could just obliterate them. Obliterate. But, no, I think I'm doing pretty well so far. There have been a couple units that have given me pause, but I think I've got the right counter in most cases. I'm a little bit worried about this advanced village now, though. I need to start sending her here. Even though she needs to heal, I might be able to swap somebody else. And then Kanapa should just come this way. And let's see if there's anybody... Yeah... I don't know about that unit. But these guys definitely should come down here. Where's he going? Where's this unit going? Definitely don't want Canopus to hit them first. Chaos! Utter chaos! This unit is pretty strong against black, so go ahead and focus on fire defenses, especially for the Halloweens, with the fire shield and the mystic helm. And just leave it on strong, ouch. But really, all I need to accomplish this fight is to weaken both the zombie dragons. Or at least they're on strong. But still might... Ooh, that was really close. Okay, as soon as the Lich goes again, I am out of here. Alright, pretty even distribution of health though, they're all under 100. And then Kanapa should be able to come in and finish them off.
Write it out.
Probably can't do 70 damage, but never hurts to try. Definitely can do that much damage. Really wanted the firewall there. But it still didn't take that much damage overall. And really all I need is... I should go in for strong, I guess. But one firewall won't do it, but firewall on a hit will do it. Alright, they're probably insanely high level now, I'm guessing 21. Yep. So let's go let them heal. Actually, the problem is these guys. Yeah, they actually are fine for that. Make sure they don't hit them, because they have the one character at 28 HP.
Write it out.
It's not exactly the ideal equipment, but they've got some plus fizz as well. And theoretically, they shouldn't need any fizz. Let's see, let's go to leader. And then leader plus weak should be enough to kill, if not everyone, at least everyone. Not bad, not bad. Not the best use of HP. Oh, termites! You never know when you might need some termites. Actually, I'm pretty sure that I will not need some termites, but it's good to know that, you know, you can still get lucky every once in a while.
Liberation.
Certainly I do seem to get a little bit more treasure from Knops's unit.
Lucky.
Always good. This is one of my main liberating units, although I guess theoretically I could go to Canopus doing most of the liberation. Yes, as you can tell I do like the Fool card. Yes, it is hard to believe, but he did charm the High Knights. So you never know. And hey, I charmed an angel, did I not? She just doesn't know what we're up to yet. Not quite. So this is fire and holy. Not exactly the best, but I can put the dragon in back, actually. Should work out okay. And that unit also could do okay. And let's go ahead and move both these guys to the temple. Of course, and another giant, I guess. And probably be better off with Petrify here. I don't think I'm actually going to do enough damage. Oh yeah, that might help. I think now I should do enough damage. Although it's still fire damage. Well, so is that, but it's killing him. Never mind, I do enough damage. Seems to be resetting a little bit. I can kind of end over my head. Where am I going? Something like that, maybe. Battery's decided, oh no, fake, I'm not going for the base, I'm going for the leader. Maybe, except he's kind of going a little lower than, maybe he's going for the leader. Playing a lot of those cards, going to get up to like 100 alignment if I don't watch it. That's no good. Can't be killing all the angels, you gotta at least corrupt them. Yeah, looks like I'm not gonna be able to get there in time for that. Well, he's fireproof. Fully healed, so let's do that.
Write it out.
So fireproof may be a slight exaggeration, but at least have enough items to fix the Eagle Man and the Cockatrice, which should do me okay here. A lot of it depends on who they focus. Okay, that's very good for me. She has both very high agility and obviously very high fire resistance. And I gave her a +10 plus fire item, I think Earth Charm. And then Celeste has generally high defense physically, so I don't think he's anything special against, I should have been strong. Against Holy, but he's not specifically weak to it, and if they can't hit him because of his high agility, then it won't really matter how strong or weak to it he is. That went even better than I thought, and should be able to finish him off with one more hit. Or one more battle, rather.
Write it out.
And if I'm lucky, might get him right off the bat. I guess I could have gone strong there, but I don't pay for it. And another item that's rather pointing towards luck having something to do with items, but still haven't really done a full statistical analysis of it. Alright, white and black again. But for the front line, actually, it makes sense to do black. So that should work out pretty well. So is this one, really? And this is the Sylph unit, I'm guessing, yeah. So let's at least get out of the swamp. And not in the water. Drats. Stop moving. Alright, I couldn't quite handle this unit last time, so I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of HPs at least on the Golem. Because really, Golem is the best one to use HPs on anyway. I think probably 4 HPs and a Cure is probably sufficient, so that the Golem does not croak immediately here, and the Monk has a chance to save him. And so then, we gotta go get a... Shoot, I don't have a cure. I guess I should have bought some cures or heals or something, so I don't have to use an all heal for this. It's rather inefficient. But I guess I found it rather than buying it. Let's do this.
Fight it out.
So I've got the King Helm on the Golem, which is physical black and white. And we're in the middle of the freaking ocean, so this is gonna go awesome. Well, not quite. Okay, well, still at least have an extra 40 HP. So I'm actually gonna survive the first round. Whether I can heal enough. Oh, that didn't do any damage. Probably did not heal enough to quite make it, but I can at least get some attacks in on the leader here. Maybe. No. Run for it. Alright, well that really didn't improve things as much as I'd hoped. He really needs to become a rune golem, so if I run away from 31 more fights, then he will become a rune golem. Good thing there's no charisma requirement for rune golem. Instead, what I should do is get them in some other fight. Or maybe they'll fight a neutral. That would be really nice if they fought a neutral. I'm not gonna quite catch that angel unit, I don't think. Shoot. I'll just have to send someone else over.
Thank you.
Right. Never say no to HP. Yes, quite a bit of trouble. Uh-oh. Well, you know, if you don't want me to get wounded, I'm sure we can come to some agreement. Like, stop sending your guys at me. Otherwise, no deal. Alright, how are the pumpkin lobbers going? Good, good. Send them up. Quite make that. This is not really the best unit for that, although I guess we could focus on somebody. And these guys will be back soon, but not quite yet. They're too slow to get up top in time. I still have all these units though. Alright. They should at least be able to do some damage to the back line. These guys are fast and have got some liches.
Fight it out.
Alright, gonna take some fairly heavy damage here, but if I can just survive long enough, I should be able to damage them back. Of course, I may miss the sylph. Okay, some good misses there, but really it needed to miss the other lich. This is my weaker lich. Youch. Well, it doesn't even, the back row doesn't even matter at that point, because I'm just toast. Toast. Gotta pull them out of the way here so that it doesn't take out my leader as well. Alright, Angel Ring, or Angel Wing, rather, on Deneb and the Cockatrice. Ogre Shield up front, and Durandal on Canopus. And that will work out quite nicely, I think. That is going to friggin' obliterate their front line, yep. And then, shit, Cockatrice has Angel Ring, so that's not going to work out really well, but Ogre Shield plus just not getting hit is going to be a useful combination. Of course, agility, I love agility. Well, it's unfortunate how much healing they have, but aha, a little bit of fire. And I guess I, at this point, almost should have put an offensive sword on Slust instead of the Ogre Shield, but, you know, I can do that next time. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just finish them off.
Fight it out.
Because really, if I get that many hit-alls, then I don't think I need to. I think I just need to... And I should have gone too weak, I guess, but she'll probably go first. Alright, let's go... Oops. Let's go heal them a little bit, assuming that they won't be needed right away here. I think that the pumpkin lobbers can handle this.
Fight it out.
Alright, pretty much equipped just like previous fights for this group. I'm just trying to lob a couple pumpkins on the zombie dragon. I keep wanting to say Tiamat. Drat! Well, I really only need to hit it twice, so it's not that big of a deal, really. This unit certainly doesn't take all that much damage from the back row, just the mage and the lich just don't have much HP to start with. Okay, that's not looking good. So I might, at this point, need another run at them, but I just don't have the HP for it. Well, have to toss the Tiamat around between a couple fights, I guess. Definitely gotta go heal with this unit. Alright, move the Titan up front because the ninjas are almost dead. I just need one hit all, hopefully, to take care of them. Or I could, you know, stab them before any hit-alls. Then I have holy weapons up front, of course. And I actually went before the dragon. Amazing. So this should be pretty straightforward then. Just smack them a couple more times. And then, it's nice to have the only enemy left have just the first round, because then you can just heal up all the damage they did at the start of the fight. And another item I don't need, but, I don't know, I might want to eventually convert Denham to a Muse or something crazy like that. Let's pull them back here. I think they're going to take over that city. Or did they already? They must have already taken it. No, they haven't. They're just sitting right on top of it. Interesting. Taunting me, perhaps. I can't kill them. Delete them a little bit later. Are they gonna take the city? Yeah, there they took it. Oh. Alright, revenge. Alright, this far, Lion as a ninja master for his high agility has been a total bust. He just doesn't have high enough agility. Drat, I really thought they might beat the Sylph out, but I probably should know better than that. I don't think I can... I just don't do any damage, so... With a lion like this, I can't kill the back row. So I might as well have put somebody more durable, or somebody that can heal, or a princess that could get obliterated but give me an extra attack. Yeah, it's just, even though he has pretty high agility, it's just not high enough. So... the fact that it's somewhat high doesn't really help. Alright, caught them just in...
Fight it out.
Alright, double this unit but no healer. Definitely gonna let them go first. And I expect to get a couple of attacks, but it's not for sure. Who knows? Alright, well at least they're missing. Now that they've all gone, I think I have to go. Okay, so I should be guaranteed... Well, why would I say guaranteed? Okay. There we go. And I even went first to spare myself another hit. Alright, well, I'm glad to see that unit gone. Caused me no end of troubles. I don't know if I really care about my reputation that much. But the other unit's just right there. They're right there. And honestly, coming here is better anyway, because guess what? I need to heal and move back that way. Probably not another enemy coming directly from that direction. Interesting. What's going on here? think I've seen anyone come from that angle before.
Liberation. Lucky.
Well, there goes the damage to the reputation. Not that it really matters. Only need to get one more special character, which is, what's the guy's name? The Half-Dragon Dragoon. I can't think of it at the moment, but I only have to do like 2 more stages for that, I think. And once I do that, the true colors will show. No more Mr. Nice Guy. And then eventually, once I've shown my true colors enough to totally tank my reputation, it'll be time to go get golf. Alright, time for the Debonair Norn connection to come through. Okay, yow. She has the death armor on too, which is like the strongest possible armor. It's like plus 19 black. Okay, now I'm totally hosed if I don't heal before the mage goes, which, I don't know, I did last time. Okay. So again, reliant on healing first. Error. Or miss. Okay, that was pretty lucky, I guess. I don't know what I'd do. I guess I could maybe put the Ogre shield on her, but I don't think the Ogre shield is like maybe 3 more black. No one had the Ogre shield, but yeah, she had the death cape. I mean, you can look. So Ogre shield is 21 black. Death cape is 19 black. So it's 2 more. It's 2 more black, but without the end bonus for a caster. Yeah, or I could, guess what? Not fight in the middle of the night. And she probably has, that's just 87 alignment. Monk has 100 alignment. Well, very vulnerable there. I have to be a little more careful. 2 more units coming up. Not Hanged Man. Alright, kind of useless for stat bonus, but you know, I should actually keep one of these because I really should like, be able to heal myself. Fools are nice and all, but healing and not dying also very good. Let's go back over here. At the least I can persuade more units to come down here. I don't know if this Black Dragon unit is going to be all that good, but since I put my awesome vampires up for them, I should at least get something out of them before they go back. I should have kept them up there a little bit closer to my base, I think. There's another all-physical unit coming. They're just too slow. I don't know where these guys are going now. My hero is not down here. And if they're coming right here, I might as well just keep healing more. Well, might as well just go after whoever's next, I think. She can't catch him. Anybody healed? Almost. Definitely not them or them. Alright. Should wait for them. And now they're coming upwards. I guess they were coming just straight for this. Canopus can do it. He can do it.
Write it out.
Now for Canopus, I really probably should put the princess in, but she's, I think, almost fully healed now. But at least this unit will have the advantage of going first. Ish. Alright, get rid of one of the hit-alls. Shouldn't take too much damage from physical. should have put him on strong, but... And probably should have put him on a different attack for that. But get rid of most of them, and the leader is still around, so somebody else can kill him off. But yes, probably would have been better to have the princess unit go in on that, since she's pretty much healed now, and actually has a monk to heal and fight. And I have nobody protecting the top up there. This is a good thing. And I didn't equip anything, but I guess it... Well, actually, this is a new unit. Oh well, I should have equipped something. Probably the front line will go, and then I'm betting... Well, I don't know this. No, they win. I should go before the dragons, but it's not guaranteed, as we've seen. Yeah, I think it would have benefited a lot from having an item, but... As long as she doesn't get a billion firewalls... Oops. Yeah, that hurt. It's just gonna be how many firewalls she does. Yow. But I'll still heal enough that I can go another round, which is gonna be painful. And I'm not... Well, I really should have looked at the large dragons and decided, hey, maybe I should bring out the Halloweens to play. So I think the Halloweens would have done much better, although they'll still get their chance. And let's go ahead and put them on the city.
Fight it out.
So we're just gonna toss pumpkins at the back row Tiamat. And then, oh, that's no good. Well, at least he went once before she charmed him. So I might, well, there won't be enough damage to run away, I guess. You know, it won't be the end of the world to have a pumpkin hit, especially if I don't take 2 firewall hits. I'd probably rather take 1 pumpkin hit than 2 firewall hits, yep. Much so. If I get a little ow. If I got a little more lucky, maybe I could have killed them, but not to be. But they should be able to finish them off. And them too.
Fight it out.
Went offensive with power rings on both Cockatrice and Angel Ruin, which is both offensive and defensive in this fight, I guess, on the Ninja Master. And I probably should have switched to strong already. And of course I switched just before I go. Nope, cannot escape. So then the question will be, how much damage can they do with Inferno? And hopefully they'll keep missing with Smite. Or maybe, hopefully, they will hit with Smite so I can run away before I die. Well, that's an uneven distribution of damage, but that is what that unit specializes in. At least I know now they will be doing a bunch of fire damage to the weakest person.
Fight it out.
I swapped things around a little bit. I had to get rid of the lower HP Angel because she had a max HP of 144 and significantly lower stats, which would not work with targeted versus weak. This is still not going to be pretty. But I should be, especially with that miss, I should be able to survive long enough to wreak some havoc here. Now we'll only take 2 hits from the back row. Actually, I guess it's my turn again. That's rather unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to do more damage than that. And I probably should put it back on strong for Yushis. Okay, well, with that miss, I'm still in good shape. It's certainly not optimal in that unit. It doesn't do a lot of damage in its current configurations. It's my worst evil one by far, I think. But I should be able to just finish them off.
Fight it out.
This cleric is a little bit weaker, but it's just not going to get as many hits, so it shouldn't matter. Smite is certainly not going to work well on the Titan. I've got Black Sword on the Titan, and a Cold Sword on Tristan, so that does it. Probably should send someone. Out this way to see if anybody else is encroaching on this territory. And let's just kill them. I don't know that I need items for this. I mean, you can always use items, but yeah, I shouldn't need items for this. Probably I should have gone for the witch because it's easier to miss her with the second attack. But I did not miss. I think this is a little bit stronger, but not that much stronger. Alright, nobody else in sight. Probably a little too early to think that I've finished the stage, but maybe not. I've recorded this over a number of days, so I kind of lost track a little bit of how many units I've killed. I certainly could go back and look at the previous parts of the video, but kinda way too lazy for that. Maybe I have finished. It's kind of looking like it. So if I pull Warren and the Dragoner Masters, or Dragoners, they're not quite Dragon Masters. Although I really should level them up because they're under level, I think, now at this point. So let's go ahead and, since I'm here, I've been using some heals and I haven't really done it very efficiently. So I have a bunch of coin, there's no reason not to just buy 20 heals. 20 all heals. Whoa, that took more of my gold than I thought. I'll have to use those all heals sparingly. It's really looking like there's nobody else left. Close. And I don't remember how hard this guy is. He's definitely not one of the hardest bosses, but I'm guessing he's at least gonna not be a pushover just because, well, he's the weakest guy in that unit. I might as well let him heal a little bit more. He's a mage, he's probably going to have really high ents, and really good evasion. Oh look, there's walls. You know what I have against walls? I have termites. Ha ha! Take that, walls! Now I can get there even faster. I can't put walls in my way.
Thank you.
The sylphs say thank you. Or actually, they're still fairies. Oh, the one I already liberated? Okay, thanks. Yeah. And 10. I need to kind of finish doing that, I guess, huh? So it looks like I've done everything. I do need to get the hidden chaos gate. I don't remember exactly where that is. It's probably on that little island. It just looks like the right place for it. But I can also get it after the stage, so there's no real hurry. I don't think there's anything left except buried treasure. At least I don't remember there being another hidden town. I thought it was just this temple. So let's just send everybody over. And there's no way I'll get there before the day ends, but it's alright. Get it there before the next day ends. Well, not there. Yep. Spent half my gold on healing. Half my gold. Well, I don't know if this unit's gonna be all that awesome, but I guess it does a lot of melee damage. I mean, if I can take out his front line, which is not undead, which is probably smart, because otherwise drop an apprentice and then have people melee. And some of this is a little messed up in terms of organization, but it doesn't really matter. And the angel ought to do pretty good damage. Although I kind of do want to have Yushis for the fight, but I think I'm better off fighting in the day instead of waiting for her. So let's get everybody grouped up, or dusk at least. Right. About even in time. And they might actually get there first as High Sky, which is okay. They don't all have to get there at exactly the same time. Not quite that scientific. And honestly, it takes a little fun out of it if they all get there at the same time, because then a lot of times the boss doesn't regenerate his minions and it becomes a little bit easier. And in case these guys do make it all the way, I'm just going to put them right on the boss. Well, I don't see how they do. Something went to go really wrong for Yushis to get here in time. Alright, prepared for black magic. Well, you didn't have that much undead. What are you talking about? You can always make more undead, too. Just re-raise the corpses.
Fight it out.
Well, we shall see who shall pay with their life. We shall see. I'm guessing he'll go first, just because he's boss. He's a boss, and I did prepare for black, so that's why. Ow! I prepared, but I still didn't really prepare for that. Ow. Well, what I should have done is wait until it was almost noon on the next day, instead of attacking right at dusk. Just wait, and do it right before the day, or right before noon. That probably would have been better. Okay, good, I did get Thunder in, and actually should do, yeah, that's pretty good damage, because they do, you know, they're weak to White and Thunder, so, I think I kind of want to run away here, even though I can do another round of attacks. This unit, as it stands, could actually come back and fight again, whereas if I get another heal all, or if I take all the hit alls from the evil ones, I don't know about that. Now, I don't know that I will need to come back and fight again, and maybe that's short-sighted because it just means I've got to have a more total number of fights, but we'll see.
Fight it out.
And I put the Durandal sword on Compass so we can get plus 10 black, but still be in the back, and not do black damage. Youch. Okay, that's still really hurt, and I don't have a monk, so I think we're probably in the same kind of boat here. run away after one round. And I don't know, I guess it just depends how much damage I do. Oh wow, they went before. Well, I can survive another one of those. I'm just surprised they went before. No, they didn't go. I'm an idiot. They should try to charm. There was just no firewall. Yeah, I gotta retreat. There's no way they'll survive the next attack. Oh well, they're not fighting again. Okay, well that was unexpected.
Fight it out.
Right in the middle of the battle when I had paused it. I guess every time you unpause, you actually have a chance to get a neutral fight. So, who knew? Who knew? Now for our scheduled battle. Alright, already got his guys back, and he'll probably go first. Thunder, I guess I should have anticipated thunder. That's what everybody in this group is weak to, except for the monk. So that's unfortunate because I really did equip for black in the back row, thinking that I might actually be able to do 2 rounds, but I might still be able to do 2 rounds now that I took out the back row guys. And I won't have to do 2 rounds. Alright, well I got 3 of my heaviest hitters up front, which is a good way to take out the boss quick. And, I don't know, 30k maybe? I think it just took 1 day. Maybe 2. Not quite sure because I had a little bit of a multi-day break in the middle of the stage. Oh, only 21k. It must have taken 2 days then. Alright, thanks for watching.